Hi guys, this is Kino. Today I want to talk about Avatar: The Way of Water. I've watched the movie and I want to discuss with you guys one particular problem that I have faced when watching the show. It is a character design problem for me. So let's dive right in. This is Jake Sully and Colonel Quadrich talking to each other in this shot, which is in the first movie. Jake Sully has dark hair. He is palish. Is sitting on the wheelchair. So this is him in human form, and this is Colonel Quadrich, gray hair, very distinctive scar on the face, battle scars on the arms, short sleeves and stuff, and tans. So they are very different. You can really easily tell them apart when they're in human form. So this is another close-up shot of Colonel Quadrich with a weapon looking really cool. And but when he turned into this in Avatar: The Way of Water, which I have no idea what's no idea. I didn't see it coming because I didn't watch the trailer. I just hit straight into the movie. I want to watch this movie, so I don't watch the trailer. But then when this appears to me, uh, at first I'm really just surprised to see how similar, like how close the kind of subtle features from here transfer to here. Um, but then this is the younger version of Colonel Quadrich, and his his body frame is more Navi as he come into this body frame, and now he has dark hair, and the scar is not as prominent, right? It's a new Colonel Quadrich. It's a new him. So with this setup, um, we can only identify him from afar or from the voice and from the tech weapons that he's carrying in the film. Um, if or else when we just look close up on here on this next shot right here that I want to show you, him and Jake Sully just look really similar to me. This is what I'm feeling when I'm watching the movie. I was like, hey, wow, this guy looks like the protagonist, the good guy, but he's the ultimate bad guy. So right now we are having like the really 100% bad guy who is really trying to uh, take revenge on Jake Sully, and he is this 100% good guy, right? 1000% good guy. So uh, we do have this polar opposite in personality and in values, but out in the appearance they look so similar. So it's kind of weird that I have to spend time to differentiate them. But luckily, in Avatar 2, we do see quite some changes, some upgrades, or things to further differentiate the two from the thicker hair, which is quite a brilliant move. And because uh, it just gives him a different silhouette, and we can see that he's, to me, more Navi when he's having this hair. And obviously he has different kind of costume uh, uh, designed for his character so that we can still tell them apart. But the shape, but the size, they're so closely linked together. This is one another technique, skills, or things that they do to differentiate Jake with the bad guys is that the good guys have this kind of wall paint on their faces, on their body. So we when they fight at the climactic scene, we can always tell them apart with all these cool colors on their faces, right? So but these are secondary to the big shape, right? So right now in Avatar 2, the only thing that we can tell them apart from their faces, you see how evenly spaced they are because they have good looks, right? But we are dependent on this to identify the two characters. If we just take away the head, okay, we can say this is Jake, right? But we can say this is Colonel Quadrich. However, sometimes when they fight, when they have their hair tied up together and we'll just see them looking like any Navi, any soldier personnel, right? Uh, they're not really so distinguishable from each other and from the rest. So if we just pause this frame, we can't really tell who is who, right? So we can even say this is Jake. And moving on, we can see the siblings, Loak and Netiem. I hope I'm pronouncing their name right. Um, the two of them, this shot they look quite different, right? But in the film, this is another screenshot I took from the internet. I'm just assembling them here to share with you guys my opinions. They look so similar to each other. This triangular face, right? The facial feature is closer to Mother than Jake. So for me, I see that they have this white kind of nose bridge. Um, but I do have problem looking at at them during is when watching the movie because um this this body shape size again is so similar, and I have to see that hey, now this time they have long hair, but who is who? Okay, it's this, right? You guys know it's this thing. he he has no fringe. He has these two long fringe. So these two thing is the key when looking at close up or when we just see them two together. And it's quite tricky, really. It's quite tricky for us to see who is who. If we have no context about the story, just pick this shot out of any just out of the movie. We can't really tell if this is the elder brother or the younger brother, right? So that's the problem, and same applies to them. They have all similar body shape and skin color, and the hairstyle is similar. They don't wear a lot of clothing, so uh, from afar, if you have more characters standing aside, we might be confused with the sibling characters. Uh, for Kiri, is she's fine because she's really human-like. She's very easily distinguishable with her face somehow, right? But for them, they even for Nitiri, I find that it's quite difficult for me to identify her face with other female characters, Navi characters. So the silhouette here is like this for the two characters, Jake and Nitiri, and it's slim, tall kind of figure with cattail, I would say. And what we're missing out is people of different size and shape, right? The more squarish, roundish size, um, big fat belly. I think it would be so fun if we can see a Navi character of this kind of proportion, right? It would be fun, and then some extremely well body built kind of Navi tank kind of character, and then some short and like dwarf kind of Navi character. It would be fun. It would be really fun to see them in different size and shapes. So, but uh, we are kind of stuck with this shape and for the next few installments, and I think it's a design problem that uh, when they decided to go off with this direction in the first movie, and they have to continue on with this design in the following installments, but so we are missing out with this, which will be fun to watch, and it will solve the problem of us having difficulties distinguishing them. But overall, this movie is still awesome to watch because of all the fishes. I'm telling you, because of all the fishes, because of the water, because of this special effects with water, and it has a good storyline that really just lets you go into the story world and enjoy the part where I enjoy most is when they enter to this water tribes community and explore with the water. So go watch Avatar: Way of Water, and if you have anything that you want to share with me regarding this character design aspect or anything else, just leave it in the comment and I'll read them. And I'll see you guys. Bye bye.